How many of you are paying attention to the signs? Can you see that your life is getting better? Even though you have gone through a lot of struggle, trust and believe it is not going to be like that forever, and a breakthrough is on the horizon for you. I have a great motivational message for you today, but you already know the deal. First, hit it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. My name is Kevin Brown, also known as ExpressedWordz with a Z, and welcome back to Speak It, See It, Feel It, where you can speak your life into existence, you can see it becoming a reality, and you can feel as if it is already done, guys. It is already yours. Happy Friday. Welcome back to another video. I hope everybody's having a great end of your week, man. I hope you guys are ready to take on the weekend, continue to work on yourselves as new opportunities and great things begin to flow into your lives, guys, all right? Now listen, let's go ahead and get right down to today's message. Take notes if you have to, take it as confirmation if you have to. But what I want you guys to remember is that even though you can't see your own success, sometimes you may not even be able to see it because you're going through challenges, you're going through struggles, you're dealing with distractions, you're dealing with family, you're dealing with this, you're dealing with that. And sometimes you may not actually be able to see that you are moving forward in life. The outside people can see it, but can you see it? And here are some signs that a breakthrough is on the verge for you guys, okay? So take notes if you have to, all right? Take it as confirmation, like I said, and let's go ahead and get right down to it, family, all right? The first sign that you are on the verge of a major breakthrough is if you are experiencing inner transformations, guys, all right? And this inner transformation is having a positive impact on your external circumstances, all right? Think about that. You're not thinking the way that you used to think anymore. You're not moving the way that you used to move. You're not reacting the way that you used to react. You're starting to observe situations and hang back, all right? This is huge for you guys, right? Because think about it. If you do not change internally and you are the same version of yourself and you are always doing the same things, thinking the same way, moving the same way, all right, it's just going to be up at a plateau, family, all right? Your life is never going to change, and you probably won't see that breakthrough because sometimes the breakthrough that you need to experience, you have to elevate, you have to change, you have to become a different version of yourselves. Remember, new levels, new devils. So when you graduate from that level down here and you change internally, all right, it's going to open the gates for other blessings to come into your lives. So if you are changing internally and you can feel it and you can see it, family, trust and believe you're on the verge of something happening for you. All right, just be open to it and be ready to receive it whenever it shows up in your lives. All right. Now, the second sign that you are on the verge of that major breakthrough is if you guys have increased resilience. Man, I love talking about this. I talked about it with my Patreon community last night. And listen, guys, you're going to face adversity. You're going to face challenges. You're going to face that thick fog in front of you, behind you, beside you, above you, below you. It's going to be all around you, especially when you have gone through a spiritual awakening and you are starting to see the world for what it is. You're starting to see people for who they really are. You know what I'm saying? You're starting to understand people's intentions and everything like that. And you know that not only has God tasked you with something to do, but it's going to be a challenge to get it done. Right? It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a walk in the park. Okay. You're going to have to go through a series of challenges and setbacks and roadblocks and overthinking, right? But through these challenges, all right, because you know that you have been tasked with something different, because you know that you carry the torch for your family, because you know that you have the Holy Spirit moving through you, that you can't quit. You see, other people quit and they throw in the towel extremely fast. As soon as they fail, they're ready to give up. But you guys are different because when you come across a challenge and when you come across that issue or that setback, right, you're sitting there thinking of ways to get around it. You're paying attention to the signs that you're receiving out in the world, which is leading you and guiding you simply because your level of awareness is this high. Okay, so when you're dealing with a lot of challenges in your lives, family, and you're able to bounce back every single time now, and remember, people raise their glasses, people raise their eyebrows, they wonder, how are you able to get there? How are you able to actually get it done through all the trauma and pain that you have experienced? It's because your resilience has increased and you know that you have a much bigger task at hand and the reward is going to be that much bigger for you. If you guys are experiencing some resilience in your life through all the struggles right now, trust and believe, man, that door is about to open. Continue to push through. Now, the third sign that you are on the verge of a major breakthrough is if you are releasing old Patterns, guys, okay? This is a really, really big one, all right? It was kind of just like what I talked about in the last sign, all right? If you're not changing over here, you're always thinking the same, moving the same, reacting the same, okay? That was a pattern, right? Now you're releasing those old patterns. You're not doing the things that you used to do anymore. You're not thinking that way, all right? And when you guys are releasing old patterns, you're eliminating those self-limiting beliefs that has kept you stuck your entire lives. Now you're thinking differently. You're not inside this little box anymore. You decided to step foot out of it, right? The comfort zone, number one, created a lot of old patterns. If you're releasing old patterns, you're becoming a better version of yourselves. You're creating new habits in your lives. Family, you're only going to get better. Trust and believe it. If they are positive habits, if they are positive things that you're doing in your lives. Obviously, if you're doing something negative, if you're doing something to harm yourselves, you know what I'm saying, then your life's not going to get better, okay? But releasing of old patterns, this is a major sign that a breakthrough is coming for you, okay? Because you cannot be the same version of yourselves. Like I keep telling you guys, if you want to receive something in your lives and you're ready to receive it and you're ready to have your heart open to new opportunities and new things coming into your lives, then you have to release old patterns and old things that you were doing. You have to get rid of baggage. You got to get rid of things that's been holding you down. You got to think differently and you got to move differently. And I'm telling you, family, once you do this and you make that decision, all right, trust and believe, man, new doors are going to open for you guys, all right? So if you're experiencing new patterns, and don't forget, if any of these are resonating with you guys, man, drop those comments down below and let me know. Yo, Coach Kev, I am getting better. I can see it. All right, I may have been through a lot of struggle. I may have been through a lot of heartache and pain and trauma and setbacks and lashbacks, right? But I'm getting better because every time I fall down, I keep getting back up and keep moving forward. We keep on keeping on here, all right? Release the old patterns, release the self-limiting belief, and become the greatest version of yourselves, family. And guess what? The breakthrough is coming. Now, the fourth sign that you are on the verge of a major breakthrough in your life is elevated confidence, guys, all right? And I'm gonna give you the perfect example. I told you guys this story before, but listen, man, it applies every single time, okay? Before starting this channel in my business, I was scared, y'all. I was extremely scared. It took me almost 5 months, or about 5 months, 4.5 months, something like that, to put out my first video, which only lasted 5 minutes long, right? I was so nervous. I was scared. I was living in fear. I was overthinking everything. But then I started to develop more confidence in doing it because looking at my situation and where I was at, I knew that I wasn't happy. I knew that if I did not make a move, that I was going to be stuck and unhappy for the rest of my life. Right? So I made the decision to build the confidence up, to go out and put the first video. And once you do it, once you just take the first step, it's easier to take the second step, family. All right? And listen, man, I'm telling you guys, this was difficult for me because I was making great money at my job, right? I was making over 6 figures at that job and I was miserable. I went through my spiritual awakening. Everything changed for me. I had so many questions, but at the same time, I was so scared because I was like, yo, I can't stay over here. But what am I gonna do? You know, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna take care of my son? How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do that? Building confidence leads to new doors opening for you. Building confidence will allow for you to step foot into other horizons, other places and environments of your lives that you never thought possible, guys. So if you're experiencing a boost in confidence, trust and believe, man, trust and believe that you are on your way to something greater, more grand that's about to enter into your life. Now, the fifth sign that you are on the verge of a major breakthrough is if you are experiencing new opportunities in your lives, all right? This is definitely a huge one for you guys, all right? Think about it, okay? If you've always been here, if you've always been in that comfort zone, but something has come across your path which is a great and a new opportunity. How many of you guys are going to pass it up because you're scared to try it? You're scared to take it. You're scared to step foot out of your comfort level because you don't know what the outcome is going to be. Listen, guys, new opportunities are showing up for you because great things are supposed to happen for you. All right. So take a risk in life. If it doesn't work out, guess what? That's okay, because another door is going to open for you. Remember, when one door closes, another door will open. And when you take that risk, when you decide to make the decision, you know what? I'm not going to stay over here in this little box. I'm not going to allow for myself to stay where I'm not welcomed, number one. Number two, I'm just completely miserable. I have to take a chance. I have to make a change. I have to take that leap of faith. New opportunities, when they show up, it's a breakthrough coming, right? It's something coming for you guys. You might not even be able to see it at first, and it may come across your path so fast, all right? But you have to be aware. You have to grab it, all right? You have to jump on it. Don't overthink it too much, all right? If something comes across your path and it looks great for you guys, man, and it's in alignment with your core values and your goals and your aspirations, jump on it and give it a try, because you never know where it's going to lead you guys, okay? So if you're experiencing new opportunities in your lives, trust and believe something great is headed your way. Now, the sixth sign that you are on the verge of a major breakthrough in your lives is if you guys have heightened clarity, okay? Now listen, this is a big one, all right? Because coming out of your spiritual awakening, what happens, right? You're confused, man. You're like, yo, what's going on? What's happening in my life? Why am I here? You know, how did I even get here? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? You have so many questions and you're so confused because people are pointing at you thinking that you're crazy, right? You're losing friends, you're losing family members, you're isolating, and you have some extremely thick fog in front of you. Extremely thick fog, and you can't see where you're going. But this is the beauty of your journey, guys, because you build the inner transformation, right? Then you build the increased resilience to push through the fog, right? And then you're releasing the old patterns, of course, because you're no longer resonating with the people that kept you stuck in the place to begin with, and your confidence is going to elevate. And because it's elevating, new opportunities are showing themselves to you. And guess what? And now you have more clarity on your vision and your path forward. This is big for you guys because number one, your consciousness is raising. So your level of awareness is heightened. Okay, it's higher than the average person. A lot of people out here are spiritually dead, man. They're just NPCs. They're just existing. They're not living. All right. And because you're isolating, you're asking God for vision, you're asking God for guidance, you're asking for protection, you're asking for him to show you people that's not supposed to be in your lives. You're receiving a more clear path to where you're supposed to go. You may be confused at first, but eventually, all right, the fog is going to clear out. All right. So if you are experiencing heightened clarity, you're starting to see that you're headed in the right direction. Things are beginning to happen for you. Trust and believe that you are on the verge of a breakthrough happening in your lives, guys. Okay. And the seventh sign that you are on the verge of a major breakthrough in your lives, family, is if you have a supportive environment. All right. Now, listen, I know this can be difficult because a lot of you chosen ones out there don't have that supportive environment, right? Maybe your family's not there. Your friends are not there. People are falling away like we talked about. However, this is how you gain the supportive environment. All right. Number one, you landed on this channel. You did not show up for no reason. You was led here. You was led here by the Spirit. You were supposed to be here. Number two, you're tapping into like-minded communities, even if it's not my community. Okay, maybe you're with another community that's like-minded, that's helping you grow, that's helping you become a better version of yourselves. All right, you have people within that community, you have people around you, you have a life coach. All right, you have somebody that cares about your transformation, that cares about the things that you're dealing with, and is willing to help you get better. Family, that is what you need in your lives. And here's the thing: when you isolate in order to create, and when you're walking away from people that no longer resonate with you anymore, right? They're falling off of your path. God is going to send people to you that's now resonating with you. All right. The people that's on the same level as you, the people that's on the same vibration as you. All right. Those people are going to start showing up in your lives, and they're going to be supportive of your journey, man. They're going to be supportive of all of your endeavors, your goals, your aspirations, your core values, and they're going to care about that. Okay. Yes, you have to use your discernment because the enemy will still throw people on your path, okay, to get you confused. All right, to put somebody in your life that's going to kill, steal, and destroy that vision that you have. But because your consciousness is raising, your level of awareness is raising, you can see right through people. You can see through their intentions. All right. And yes, at first they may put on that mask, right? We talk about that mask, and the narcissist, what they do is they put that fishing rod out and they puncture you, right? And they reel you in, being all nice, but you're bleeding at the same time. You're harmed. You're hurt. Okay. But once you let go of that and you see them for their true colors and who they really are, and you step foot into the supportive environment, right? Breakthroughs begin to happen because now you're beginning to believe in yourself. Before, you had people around you that didn't believe in you. You had people in your inner circle that put you down, called you clowns, told you couldn't do it. You weren't capable. But now you have people around you that says, yes, you can. I believe in you. Go get it done because you have what it takes to do it. And guess what? I've talked to so many people that believed that they couldn't do something, and now they are doing it. All right, simply because having a supportive environment, having a coach, having somebody to hold them accountable and help them see the bigger picture. And family, once you gain confidence, increase confidence in yourself, you take that step forward, guess what? You are opening yourselves to new opportunities and new doors that are about to show themselves to you guys, okay? So I don't know who needed to hear this message today, man, but I hope it resonated with you guys. If it did, you already know the deal. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up right here. And guess what? I got a bonus one for you guys. Let's make it 8. I'm gonna throw one in, and you guys know this is a big one, and that's positive synchronicities as well, guys. If you are experiencing positive synchronicities, all right? If you are in alignment, okay, with your journey, with your goals, with your values, and you are experiencing things that you want to see out here in your life and you're experiencing it, you know, from life itself, it's showing itself back to you, that is a positive synchronicity. That is a sign that you have to keep going in that direction. All right, perfect example. I'll give you guys an example for myself. Before I started my YouTube channel and I was thinking about YouTube because I received that divine guidance, all right? I heard YouTube and life coach in the middle of the night. You know, I woke up out of my sleep and I heard that. And during that time, because my level of awareness was increasing, you know, I went out to, I think it was like a Christmas party or New Year. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I was in a gathering, all right? I was in a little gathering, a setting. And the couple next to me was talking about YouTube, talking about making money on YouTube, talking about, you know, starting a business on YouTube. And they were like, oh man, like YouTube, you know, people are jumping on YouTube now and starting businesses. And I asked for guidance. I asked for clarity because I was super confused, right? I was super confused, but that was a positive synchronicity for me. It was a sign for me to let me know that, hey, I do need to keep going in this direction because I was in the right place at the right time around the right person that was talking about what I had questions on. Positive synchronicity, and it gave me clarity to keep on going. All right, guys. So listen, you guys have a great Friday. I love you guys so much. I love you to life. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Don't forget to work on yourselves every single day. And if you want to talk, head on over to the website. It's going to pop up on your screen, www.speakitseeitfeelit.com, family. All right. And listen, there's 2 more days left running for 20% off everything in my merch shop. All right. You guys can check out this, man, this hoodie is really comfortable. And I'm not just saying that to say that, but I'm saying that because it actually is, guys. Okay. So I thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for just being here and for taking your life seriously. That's the main thing I want to thank you for. Thank you for taking your life seriously and saying, you know what? I'm not going to stay stuck. I'm not going to allow for people to keep me here. I'm not going to allow for the narcissist to abuse me anymore. I'm going to become the best version of myself, and I'm on the verge of major breakthroughs. Things are happening for me, and I'm going to continue to keep on keeping on. All right, guys, you guys have a great day. Have a great weekend. And until then, I'll see you soon in the next video. And don't forget to turn on your bell notification for more videos to come. All right, family? Peace.